Texas is a big state in the United States. It has a lot of land, people, and history. Texas is also called the Lone Star State because of its flag. The flag has one star on it. The star means independence and freedom. Texas was not always part of the United States. Before, it was part of Mexico, but some people from the United States came to live in Texas. They wanted more land and more rights. They did not like the Mexican government, so they fought a war with Mexico. The war was called the Texas Revolution. The Texas Revolution started in 1835 and ended in 1836. It had many battles. One of the most famous battles was the Battle of the Alamo. The Alamo was a small fort in San Antonio. About 200 Texans defended the fort against about 2,000 Mexican soldiers. The Texans fought bravely, but they lost. All of them died. But the Texans did not give up. They had a leader named Sam Houston. He was a general and a politician. He gathered more soldiers and attacked the Mexican army near the San Jacinto River. He surprised them and won the battle in 18 minutes. He captured the Mexican leader, Santa Anna, and forced him to sign a treaty. The treaty gave Texas its independence from Mexico. Texas became a new country, called the Republic of Texas. It had its own president, flag, and army. It was a free and independent country for 9 years. But it also had some problems. It had debts, enemies, and slavery. Some people in Texas wanted to join the United States. They thought it would be better for them. They asked the United States to accept them as a state. The United States agreed, but not everyone was happy. Some people in the United States did not want Texas to join because it had slavery. Slavery was when some people owned other people as property. Slavery was very bad and cruel. In 1845, Texas became the 28th state of the United States. But this caused another war with Mexico. Mexico did not recognize Texas as an independent country or a state of the United States. Mexico wanted Texas back. So Mexico and the United States fought another war. It was called the Mexican-American War. The Mexican-American War lasted from 1846 to 1848. It was a long and hard war. The USA won the war and got more land from Mexico. The land included parts of California, Nevada, Utah, Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado, and Wyoming. After the war, Texas grew more and more. More people came to live there. They built farms, ranches, towns, and cities. They also found oil in Texas. Oil is a black liquid that comes from the ground. Oil is very important and valuable because it can make gas, electricity, and plastic. But Texas also had another war in the United States. It was called the Civil War. It was between the northern states and the southern states of the United States. The northern states were called the Union. The southern states were called the Confederacy. The Civil War started in 1861 and ended in 1865. It was about slavery and other issues. The Union wanted to end slavery and keep the country together. The Confederacy wanted to keep slavery and leave the country. Texas joined the Confederacy because it had slavery and it wanted more rights from the federal government. The federal government is the main government of the United States in Washington, D.C. The Civil War was very bloody and sad. Many people died or were hurt on both sides. The Union won the war and ended slavery in all states of the United States. After the Civil War, Texas had to follow some rules from the federal government to come back to the United States as a state again. Texas changed a lot after that time period until now. It became more modern and diverse. It has many different kinds of people, cultures, languages, foods, music, art, sports, and industries. It has big cities like Houston, Dallas, Austin, and San Antonio. It also has beautiful nature like mountains, rivers, lakes, forests, deserts, and beaches. It has many famous people like Beyonce, Matthew McConaughey, Selena Gomez, George W. Bush, and many others. It has many things to see and do for everyone. Texas is a big state with a big history. It is proud of its past and its present. It is part of the United States, but also unique. It is still the Lone Star State.